No. Nézzük, megye a dolgok. Elvileg megy. Nagyon jó! Na, folytassuk, ahol tegnap abba hagytuk. Kicsit ma bele kell rakni a játékba, mert azért tegnap az a 2 óra az gyenge volt. Ja, igen, szobrot megnéztük.
Dowager Queen Nasadi.
Blessed champion. Itaman, what do you say?
My humblest thanks to you, great champion, for delivering my mother and me from Sunfall, and for defending our holy city against the forces of Shadow. Did I say right?
You said it fine, Itaman. And you're welcome.
Champion, will you teach me how to shoot like a real machine hunter?
Itaman.
I have to go on an important mission, Prince.
To save the world?
Something like that. But when I come back, I could give you a few tips. It would be an honor.
We owe you our lives, champion, and we will not forget. May the sun light your way.
Watch out for Thunderjaws, champion!
The sculptor wanted something even bigger, twice the size, covered in gold and jewels. But I was quite certain you wouldn't appreciate that.
You were right.
Az a tartása a csávának.
It's good to see you, but I can't stay long.
I see. I'd hoped you'd remain in the city for a time. Perhaps at the palace.
Meridian's still in danger, but it's bigger than that. To put things right, I have to go west. To Nox territory.
By the sun, that's a Noct? Well, perhaps Murad already told you, but after years of hostility, we've negotiated a truce in hopes of a lasting peace. Another embassy will be held in just a day or two.
When you say years of hostility, I assume you mean the Red Raids?
Ah, yes. My favorite subject.
I wouldn't ask if I didn't need to know.
As you know, my father raided all the border tribes. The Asuram, Banuk, and Nora suffered greatly, resisting as best they could. But none fought back like the Tenakth. They rose up and assaulted our western front at Barren Light, sweeping us from their lands. Getting them to talk to us again after that was tricky.
How did you get the Tenakth to talk again after the war?
The same way I got you to talk. By giving gifts.
The Tenakth like tiaras?
More like medals, spices, and relics looted during the fighting. We've met with them on several occasions, and the gifts seem to have eased the tension. But this coming embassy is the most important yet. The best sign we've had so far that the Tenakth want lasting peace.
What makes this coming embassy so special?
Well, just like today, it is special because of the guest. Our delegation will meet with the Tenakth just outside Barren Light. We'll give them treasure, and they'll return a prisoner. Fashav, one of our finest soldiers.
Soldier? Don't you mean raider?
No, not in this case. Fashav is my cousin, nothing like Helis and his ilk. He joined the Western expedition with the hopes of reining in certain excesses. But he was captured during a heroic defense of our forward base at Cinnabar Sands, and has been held ever since.
Your cousin, Vashav. How long has he been a Tanakh captive?
5 years. Tanakh emissaries swear he is well, but I wonder. That tribe is renowned for its brutality. How did he survive? Well, I'll know soon enough. If you see him before I do, tell him that I await him in Meridian, where he belongs.
If I see him, I will. Itaman looks happy.
You got him out of Sunfall. Any happiness he has, he owes to you. He's turning into a
Gyerek, hogy nyomja már.
which he'll need to be if he's to inherit the crown.
Wouldn't the crown go to a son of yours first?
Yes, well, I'd have to get married for that to happen. Murad keeps throwing noble matches at me. But I find I'm always trying to make them into someone they're not. At any rate, I never aspired to the throne, and I don't wish to sit there forever. When Itaman comes of age, I hope to step aside. Free of the crown. I might finally be able to travel the world. Who knows? Perhaps even accompany you on one of your adventures.
You make it sound easy. I need to get going.
One moment, Aloy. There's something I must ask you. Since you left, I've thought of little else.
This isn't really the time.
But it has to be. The way you left before, there's no way to know when I'll see you again. I'm not trying to stop you, or hold you back. But I need to know. When your mission is over, will you return to Meridian? And stay? Long enough for us to spend time, to get to know each other.
Hopp, hopp.
Perhaps.
Jönnek a szálak! Aj, nem áll! Ó, bazd meg! Bár mondjuk király a kurva életbe.
I do hope to see Meridian again, Avad. And you. But this mission, it's my life. It's all I can think about. I have to stay focused. What happens after? I can't imagine that. I wouldn't know where to begin.
Well, if that place were to end up being Meridian, know that you will always receive a boundless welcome here. Attend to your mission, Aloy. I will hope for your success, and look forward to your return.
No. Nagyon még itt.
Machine carcasses. Remnants from the Battle of the Elite. We were almost overrun by the machines Hades controlled.
Hú, hogy is hívták ezeket a struccokat? Ez a két lábon járó gyaloggakuk? Vagy mi a faszom ez? Igen, ez a farkasszar, azt tudom. Hú, hogy hívták? Ennek azt hiszem voltak a segge felé ilyen tartályok, amiket hogyha szétlőttél, akkor kritikába adtak. Jó, megnézzük a szobrot is.
I guess I should be flattered by the statue. It feels wrong. Especially when my job's only half done. It's part of the Deathbringer we defeated.
Ja igen, ez a 4 lábon járkáló.
It's the last line of defense for Hades. It dragged the orb up here and then nearly killed me, but it's just a piece of scrap now.
Itt nézzünk, hopp, ott valami. Ja, ezek az bábuk. Gyakorló bábuk. Tak! Aha. Ja. Nézzük itt mi van.
Looks like a memorial.
Emlékmű.
Honoring those who fell in the Battle of the Elite. Lots of brave people defended this place from Hades.
Volt fent valamik? Vagy nem volt? Aha, de! Ott van. Ha! Csak jól láttam. Na! A paraszt anyját! Igen, ott van egy másik ember. Várjunk oda, nem lehet a... Oh. Hopp, hopp.
There's
Na, azt...
Meridian. Still standing, despite the battle against Hades and the eclipse.
Kajak. Mondjuk azt sem tudom, hogy itt hogy ugrottam volna át, de jó van. A robbanó az kell. Aha, sír. Ott van valaki.
There, the workbench. Uthid, Fanasha, thanks for being here.
Wouldn't miss it, even if you did leave us hanging after the big battle.
Vanasha, stop. She's here now, isn't she?
For the moment. But I see that look on her face. She's got business to attend to, and it isn't in Meridian.
You know, I didn't vanish before because I wanted to. I had...
No, Huntress. Please. You don't have to justify yourself to us. You saved our butts. If you've gotta go, go. With our blessing.
Always.
You both look like you're doing well.
Mr. Shiny Pants here is now the Sun King's senior military advisor. That means people actually have to listen to him talk? May the sun bless their sorry souls.
At least I say something of substance every once in a while.
What was that? I just fell asleep.
And how about you, Vanasha?
I've been looking after Nasadi and Edaman. 2 parts bodyguard, 1 part...
Bad influence.
Huh. I was gonna say nanny, but I like your version better.
I never pictured you as a nanny. Edaman must be special.
Hold on now. I'm not entirely domesticated. Nasadi was the mad Sun King's wife. She has enemies. I've had to foil a plot or 2.
Right. You can try to hide it, but inside, you're as soft as a silk pillow.
Oh, you have no idea.
Huh? Oh dear.
We were talking about Edaman?
Yeah. Okay, I admit it.
Yo,
Edaman's cute.
okay.
He's fun, and he looks up to me. I like him. Except when he forgets to wash his hands after hooking worms in that muddy garden behind his solarium. Blech.
It's been months since I was in Sunfall. What's become of the Shadow Karja?
After you wiped out the eclipse, there were hardly any priests or officers left to terrorize the little people.
Avad offered amnesty to all who were forced to serve the Shadow. So the commoners cleaned out the citadel and handed it back to him. The Sundom was unified.
Avad wanted Uthid to take command of the garrison there, but Captain Cudley here refused. Rumor has it that he wanted to stay close to me here in Meridian.
That's nonsense, of course.
Mégse, úgy látszik.
Well, I know, you're out. Go! Away with you.
Always an honor, champion.
Always a pleasure. But please, little huntress, come back someday and tell us about your adventures. If I can't get in trouble, at least I can hear about yours.
Na, megvan az opcionál, és akkor módosítjuk. Ha bajnoki láncsa. És meg is van. Na.
Okay. Master override installed.
Oké, és megvan a felület.
Something new to store up and release energy. Resonance.
Mi?
Should help in a fight.
Rezonancia. Micsoda? Hát jó. Na.
Are you ready to go? Or do you need a little more time?
Várjunk, térképet megnézzük. Hát körbe lehetne járni, de... ott bassza meg.
Is that the time?
Megindulunk nyugatra.
I better get going. And if I'm headed west, it sounds like I'll need rite of passage from the Tenakth, as you said. Where exactly is this embassy going to be held?
Past the Dawns, the canyon that marks the western border of the Sundom. You'll find the fortress of Barren Light at its farthest edge. The embassy will take place just beyond its gates. It's a long march, a fortnight on foot.
2 hét gyalog.
Today's hard riding should get us there.
Actually, it might be better to rest here tonight. Head out in the morning.
Of course. I'll arrange it.
Na. Nagyon jó. Elindulunk akkor. Egy éjszakai pihenés után nyugatra. Na. Úgy van. Pak! Csávó ki van, de ez csaj az még... Ez friss és üdeg, kimegy csillagot nézni. Úgy izgul, megőrül. Na, és neki is vágunk. És elindultunk a csávó nélkül. Bászarod. Ott a zsiráf! De jó lesz azokat megint mászni. Aha, Thunderchalk. De imádtam ezeket a teknősöket is, kurva anyját. Igen, ugye a nagybölények. És bemutatja az összes dögöt, amit benne volt. Hát jó, mondjuk ezek a szurikáták nem nagyon voltak benne az első részben, de a többi az ott volt. Aha, ott vannak a vacserök. Szép.
Sparks to steel.
Azért páncél majdnem lefagyott.
Anyone use one of those to get around?
Is that how I get to Barren Light?
Yes, I mean usually, but not today. Not yet.
And why is that?
Well, the Daunt. The whole valley. It's infested with machines.
Ajaj. Ó, ez nagyon nem néz
I
ki jó.
can handle machines.
Oh, I'm sure you can, but I'm under strict orders not to operate until the whistle down at Chain Scrape sounds the all clear.
Look, I didn't come all this way just to stand around and wait. I'll crank that car down myself if I have to.
Well, but then who would crank it back up? Fine, fine.
Na, így kell tökösnek lenni.
Though, should anyone ask, it might be best to say you forced me.
Úgy van.
I see smoke, but not a lot of activity.
Smoke's probably coming from something the machines wrecked. As for the quiet,
Azért milyen durva már?
there's a work stoppage in effect because of all the fuss.
Azt a
What sort of
mindenit.
machines are causing the trouble?
Nasty ones, and lots of them. Bristlebacks, they're called. The strangeness is, they're not native to the Daunt. Just showed up, all of a sudden.
No hunters to kill them?
Oh, we've got hunters, just none that want to cross Ulvund. Boss of
Ulvund.
Chain Scrape. He is
Yeah.
self-appointed. Work stoppage was his idea.
Yeah, well, I'm just passing through. Got an embassy to attend.
You should have said. That ain't gonna happen no time soon.
Ez a zöld
What are you
kristályot.
talking about?
Hear that? That's your answer.
Who is that?
Karja's son priest. Cranked him down yesterday, about an hour before the machine trouble started. He's a very important man, so he says. That embassy at Barren Light, he's the one supposed to run it. Ha!
Great.
If you don't do as I say immediately, the Sun King himself shall hear of your insolence. Thanks to you, I was forced to spend the night shivering in the tent, exposed to attack. I might have died. Oh, me you refused to transport, but not this... what? This Nora girl? This savage? Besides, Scallywag.
Wadis. That's Aloy.
Studious Wadis.
Aloy, you know, savior of Meridian.
Really?
Jaj.
That lessens the insult, I suppose.
Jó, meg kellett
Came here
volna
for the embassy at Barren
csapni a
Light.
fejét, hogy
Waited here, so did you.
az anyádról beszélsz.
Not with the valley infested. And so did Ahriman, proclaim the Sun Priests most precious and worthy of safekeeping. See? Scripture.
Jaj, szent írás,
I
menj
shall
már.
head to Barren Light. when the captain of the Vanguard tells me the way is clear, and not a moment sooner.
Fine. Captain's a friend of mine, you know? Where is Erend? Wouldn't mind speaking to someone a little more action, a little less scroll.
Végre.
Studious Wadis.
Szorgalmas, jaj.
Studious Wadis sent Aaron and another vanguard out at daybreak to clear the way.
And so at daybreak.
Hey!
Végre.
Yeah, said they checked the ruins on the left bank for tracks. Take it from there.
Okay. I hear there's a work stoppage. Any way to upgrade my gear?
I'll bet the smith and chain scrape would let you use his workbench. As for the bristlebacks, you might want to craft some acid arrows. Hitting their canisters with those will take them down quick.
Thanks. I'll find Erend and I'll bring him back. Hey! Where do you think you're going?
What? To the top of the ridge. To wait in safety.
Sorry.
No.
Operators under strict orders. No passengers till the whistle blows, right?
That's right. Best start cranking.
De buzi!
Jorf, would you kindly escort Studious to Chain Scrape and wait for me there?
You got it.
I will find Erend, and I will help clear a path. But after that, no more excuses. Barren Light. Embassy.
If such be the will of the sun.
It will be. Trust me.
Hogy megszapadtuk az öreget.
I gotta find Erend. But it might be good to hit Chain Scrape first and upgrade my bow.
No! Ez lenne a teljes. Kisebb a térképe, mint a Zero Dawn-nak. Az azért az úgy... Hát... Nem egy hú, de jó. Jó, a tábortűz az megvan. Hála az égnek. Úgy látszik, a mentési pont az maradt. Jó. Jó. Na, nézzük tovább. Mentünk is egyet. Így van. És a gyors utazás ugye az megmaradt. Na. Mentünk egy manuálisat, pardon.